almost every single case I'm covering here and on TikTok that the criminal tries to plead not guilty by reason of insanity, but I think this is one of the few times where I think this was the appropriate move. In most of these cases where a criminal pleads not guilty by reason of insanity, even if they are exhibiting a declining mental health at the time that they commit these murders, they still understand right from wrong, and also, at least to some point, try to cover up their crimes. And this brings us back to what I said earlier, that Nathan Brooks wasn't trying to hide any of this behavior. There were experts for both sides. There were people that came and testified that Nathan Brooks was legally sane, and there were experts that testified that he was not legally sane at the time he committed the murders. Ultimately, it took the jury only 3 hours to come back with a decision, and they found 18-year-old Nathan Brooks guilty on all charges, and he was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole. And he was eligible for parole originally on October 1st, 2025, which was about 23 days ago. But back in August, his parole hearing was postponed to November of 2025. I don't know why it was postponed. Honestly, there's not a lot of information on this case available, but that means that his parole hearing is only a few weeks away. I definitely will be sure to keep you guys updated on the outcome of that. Nathan Brooks is currently 47 years old. He served the last 30 years in prison. Do I think there's a chance he's going to be let out on parole? In my opinion, probably not. I mean, I have not spoken to him, and like I said, there's not like an overwhelming amount of coverage on this case. Surprisingly, I think there would be. So I don't know how Nathan Brooks is doing today. I don't know if he's remorseful at all. These are things that the parole board will look for, if they're going to grant him parole or not. But I definitely will try and keep you guys updated, and that update will likely come from a pinned comment on YouTube the second that I hear anything. So why did Nathan kill? Was he a part of a secret underground satanic cult? A secret that he's managed to keep for over 3 decades? Or is this an actual real-life case of the devil made me do it? To this very day, you can still find people in Bel Air, Ohio that truly believe that Satan came to their town in 1995. Let me know all of your guys' thoughts, and that is all I have for this week's episode of Hot in the Case.
I'm not gonna have time to run one right now.
To the end, let me know if you guys have any suggestions for our Halloween episode next Friday. But that's where I'll be ending this one, and I will see all you ghosts and ghouls next week when we are hot in the case once again. 1991. Cassette tapes and Walkmans, the rise of grunge music. The first Gulf War was dominating the news, and the Fresh Prince
we wrote you a song because you've been going through a hard time, and it's all we know how to do.
Simple and safe. Kids would ride
At
their
least
bikes
they were
around
truthful.
the neighborhood even after it was dark. Families walked down the street without worry, but that sense of security was shattered in Austin, Texas, when 4 teenage girls were found brutally murdered inside a frozen yogurt shop. It's been 30 years.
Play with you when you can. I mean, you can come do something else real quick.
Killers are still walking free today. Were the girls killed by someone they knew? Someone who specifically targeted them? Was it the work of a serial killer roaming the area? Or were there killers already caught and convicted, only to be released, and are still walking free to this very day? Thank you so much for joining me for this week's investigation. If you're not already yet, please make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube and following the show on Spotify and Apple. I've been racking my brain all week trying to figure out what I think most likely happened in this case. This is a case that's absolutely going to stick with you long after you've heard it. And I really hope that I'm able to give this case the coverage that it deserves. Because I truly believe that this case could be solved, and could be solved really, really soon. So with that being said, this is the Unsolved Yogurt Shop Murders. My name is Brianna, and I'm hot on the case. It started with a frozen yogurt shop and 2 17-year-old best friends. Eliza Thomas and Jennifer Harbison worked together at this cute little frozen yogurt shop in the strip mall in North Houston. That night, the girls were closing the shop. I can't believe it's yogurt all by themselves. But shortly before closing, the girls were
Yeah,
expecting
Battlefield
Jennifer's 15-year-old Sarah and Sarah's best friend,
over
13-year-old
Call of
Amy
Duty.
Ayers, to join them at the yogurt shop. The older girls were probably going to try and put them to work, get the younger girls to help them close the shop faster. December 6, 1991 was a Friday, and the four girls were actually planning to have a sleepover all together after Eliza and Jennifer closed down the yogurt shop. These four girls were best friends. They met through the Future Farmers of America. All four of these girls really loved animals, and they bonded through their time in FFA. They were beautiful, smart, driven, passionate young girls. Amy was only in middle school. Jennifer and Sarah were their parents' only children. They were their parents' time of world, and the sisters were extremely close. Eliza was also really close with her only sibling, her younger sister, Sora. The girls were just about to finish up their shift at their part-time job in
So, what are you going
Milwaukee
back
when
to?
they overheard that there was
Nope.
likely a sleepover.
I'm just
So
chilling
less
watching
than 1 hour
Empire.
Just
after
chilling,
the
watching
yogurt shop
Empire.
closed, a police officer that was patrolling the area saw some smoke coming from a strip mall. It
Ugh.
actually
And
resembled
when my
fire,
alarm goes off, I will.
flames. Within 30 minutes, over 50 firefighters were at the
Go
scene.
get
They were able
chitlins.
to put out the
Yeah.
fire.
Best stuff you ported. That cyanide or arson?
And as they were putting out the fire, they discovered and
Muscusi.
horror,
I'll
a
go, but
gruesome
first I
scene.
gotta stop over at the police and make sure.
Murder. Four dead
You
bodies.
need to use your
Fast,
drone to locate a
precious
bomb.
moments. Not to mention maybe your ID. Oh. ID sent to the ghost.
Your drone has found a bomb.
Oh, I got shot by Capcan.
Money was taken from the cash registers from what it looked like this possibly could have been
Insertion in 10
on
seconds.
Maybe
Robert
off
Vaughn
of myself. I
money.
mean, the police probably don't think
Investigators
it's
began
a
to piece together what
5
was
seconds before
suicide.
a
insertion.
closing
Murder,
shift at
suicide,
a
it don't
frozen
matter.
yogurt shop, and they did that through
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
imagine on a Friday
Dun,
night what
dun,
50
dun,
customers
dun,
at the yogurt shop
dun,
that evening.
dun,
At
dun.
9:30 and 10 p.m., so about an hour or so before the murder, Daryl Croft and a few of his friends moved into the yogurt shop. Daryl was former military police, and at the time he owned his own security company. The car that Daryl drove had plates on the top of it that could have mistaken someone's car. There was a man inside the
Now I
yogurt
gotta
shop that a
tell
lot
me
of
these
witnesses
spam.
had never seen. And this man looked over the edge when this cop car
Whole lot easier and a whole lot
on a
less
mission
expensive.
pulled into the shop. This man appeared to be in the yogurt shop alone and began telling all the people in line to go further him in line. And when Daryl entered the shop, this man approached and asked who was the cop as he was sort of motioning towards his car. Daryl told him that he was not the cop, and this man pulled Daryl to further him in line. Daryl, who was former military police, sensing that something is off here. There's something wrong with this guy. So he declines this man's offer to let him jump the line so he can
Op 4
further
last stop
his
standing.
ends. Daryl watched this man approach
Right.
the counter. He entered,
I did
smiled,
nothing the
and
whole
left.
round.
And then this man walked through the counter to the back of the store. When it was Daryl's turn to order, he
Jump
asked
a
if
window and
he could
defuse.
let
The diffuser
Oh,
is no
what?
longer in your possession.
I didn't even get the
One
defuse
friendly
because
operator remaining.
he let me get killed.
bathrooms in the back of the store,
Wow.
but this is very important. But this man went into the back
He's
of the
right
store,
over there.
and the red flags for Daryl
Where are you
are
going?
clearly going off at
Oh
this
my
point.
god.
It's pretty late at night on a
This
Friday
guy.
night, and here's
Alright, I'm away.
Alright.
Not long later, a couple entered the yogurt shop, and the only patrons in the shop at this point were two men sitting together in a booth. These men were wearing large, oversized coats. They seemed to be on edge and agitated and were whispering to each other and were acting just really strange overall. And the woman actually got like such bad vibes that she wanted to leave the yogurt shop as soon as possible because these two guys in the booth were creeping her out that much. So the couple left the yogurt shop around 10:45 p.m., leaving the only customers in the store with Eliza and Jennifer, just these two men sitting in this booth. Sarah and Amy were hanging out at the North Cross Mall about 2 blocks away from the yogurt shop that evening, and then around 11 p.m. they arrived at the yogurt shop so they could help the older girls close the shop faster so they could all get to their sleepover as soon as possible. After the younger girls arrived, Jennifer and Eliza went to lock the door and they changed
We need to locate a bomb.
when the fire
Okay.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
I went for a jump.
Found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Wow, these guys really fell for it too. This bitch came out spawn peeking. I even marked it out for him too. Showed him she was coming. Can't believe they let it happen to me. They get her? No, they didn't even get her. Alright, let's lock it in. Oh, I missed.
You dummy!
Friendly, last operator standing.
No way he hits me there. What? Bullshit.
robbery take a turn and then become a murder. The victims are not teenage girls. An armed robbery usually becomes a murder because the robbers lose control and teenage girls are easy to control. So what was the motive? Were these girls targeted? Was this a crime of opportunity? Was this a sexually motivated crime? Were these robbers that had been casing the place and thought there were just two girls and then were shocked to see that there were actually four girls in the back of the shop at that time? And as you can imagine, this senseless tragedy was really devastating for their families. These girls were so young, so full of life and promise, and had these bright futures ahead of them, and that was all taken away in such a senseless, sudden, brutal way. It was only a few weeks before Christmas, and these families probably already had their daughter's Christmas gifts bought and wrapped and
found a bomb.
Never expected to stumble upon a murder scene, and sadly that means pretty much the entire scene was compromised and contaminated. It's a mix of the fire and then all the water that was used to put out the
10
fire.
seconds
It
to
just
insertion.
completely wiped away any DNA or fingerprints.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Impressive tag. Maybe I should borrow
Hello,
some.
hello. Somebody else joined the stream.
Drone is ready. Reloading.
Must recover
I
the
got
diffuser.
stuck. Oh my god. I got stuck on the stupid flower box.
Sadly, the facts are the facts, and this case just wasn't handled the way it should have been. Possible evidence was intimidated or just not collected. And allegedly, because right away they just assumed this was an armed robbery gone wrong, they only checked fingerprints on the cash register. Reportedly, they didn't even bother to check the trash can for any possible evidence, which really
Op
sucks.
4 last stop standing.
Remember that shady guy that ordered that can of Coke like an hour, 30 minutes possible that he would have
Careful. My radar lays on the monster.
And remember, creepy Coke can guy, he went into the bathroom in the back of the store. He could have actually had to go to the bathroom, or he could have asked to go to the back of the store to snake out the bodies found in the back of the store. One of their bodies.
Can't shoot that hole.
Op 4
I
eliminated.
would have thought that was a map peek anyway.
No, he shot fuse through that hole.
No, I was saying I would have figured that was a map peek. I would have also tried to shoot through the wall.
FBI even helped to put together a psychological profile of who they believe the killers could be. The profile states that the murders were most likely committed by more than one person, likely white men in their teens or early 20s. They live in the area. In this group, there was likely one dominant personality that would manipulate and control the other weaker personalities. They urged the public to look out for people that fit this profile, that these people probably temporarily left town after these murders and had an abnormal interest in coverage of this case. But even with all these resources, there was just no trail for the investigators to follow. But on December 14th, only 8 days after the murders, someone was arrested only 2 blocks away from the yogurt shop. He was walking around in North Cross Mall with a .22 caliber handgun tucked into his pants.
Wow!
Investigators was taken into custody and he was questioned about this quadruple homicide from the week earlier. Maurice said that he and his family grew up with crimes.
Secure the bomb.
Morris Wellborn, 16-year-old Robert Zirinsky,
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Razor shot.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Dude, move your ass. Bro. Twitch drone, bitch.
Reloading. Nest in position.
You have been exposed.
Swapping now.
Oh my god, so dumb. I didn't even peek. I couldn't see. She shouldn't have been able to see me. Oh my god, you're so dumb, dude.
All friendlies were
You just
eliminated.
walked right to him. Right in front of him, sideways. Like, oh my god.
Secure the bombs.
Storm razor wire.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Setting razor shell.
Down to 5 seconds.
I'm reloading.
Op 4 has located the bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
And it's set to go. Placing a razor beam. Razor shell open.
Barrier deployed.
Oh, I killed one with my razor boom. Oh, that was cute. I looked away for 2 seconds. And my teammate just let Ash walk right up to me and shoot me. Basically. Not really, but he let him walk right, or let her walk right by him and let me get killed.
One
And
friendly
apparently got
operator
killed
remaining.
himself.
Op
And we
4
just
has
lost
deployed a
another one
diffuser.
to
You need to destroy it.
a Claymore. Decided to jump out a window, probably.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
It's 3:26. Your time doesn't show on your phone when you're doing that.
I had it pulled down.
It wasn't. It wasn't pulled down when I was looking at it. It was just you going. There was no time there to look at.
No, I said, hurry up. I have no time.
Oh. I know.
Secure the bomb. Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Wow, that was weird. It
10
sounded like
seconds
my
remaining.
sound just died right there for a second.
5 seconds left.
I am not doing anything. I am supposed to be doing
Op 4
anything.
has located a bomb. Be
Which
ready
is
for hostile
completely
action.
amazing. Because it's supposed to be setting me up that whole time. They would have never found our bombs if I would have done my job, but you know.
Friendly, last operator standing.
No way.
Failed.
Well, that
All
was fun.
friendlies have been neutralized.
We just got dumped on. We'll blame that on warm-ups. That's what we'll blame that on. Warm-ups.
Guess what? It's 3:30.
¿Qué pasa?
It's said, guess what? It's 3:30. I
Uh-huh.
literally have to go downstairs in like 3 minutes.
Well,
Because you took forever. Because every time you asked me to do this shit, you were in a game. Every time.